reproductive organ হলো ovaries 70 months pelvis female reproductive organ male reproductive organ female reproductive organ হলো ovaries 70 months pelvis ovaries 70 months pelvis clitoris characteristic of community mm, clitoris community growth form and structure growth form structure species diversity morality species diversity morality growth form structure species diversity morality growth form structure species diversity morality species diversity morality in nucleotide of DNA contain deoxyribose sugar, adenine, nitrogen base, phosphorus. Mm, nucleoid of DNA, deoxyribose sugar, adenine, nitrogenous base, nucleoid of DNA contain deoxyribose sugar, adenine, nitrogen base, phosphorus. Source of electricity, nuclear hydrogen fossil fuel. Source of electricity, nuclear hydrogen fossil fuel, phosphorus. Synthesis indicate light dependent, mm, light dependent. Synthesis, light dependent. Phosphorus, photosynthesis, photosynthesis, yes. Photo is light dependent requirement of chlorophyll to requirement sunlight structure component of hemoglobin structural component of hemoglobin iron the main cell of nervous system is neuron the main cell of nervous system is neuron the main cell of nervous system is neuron the process of head transmission is called conduction the powerhouse of cell is called mitochondria fertilization ampulla প্রথমে ampulla best location of fertilization best location of fertilization best location of fertilization is the ampulla hydrophilic preventive preventive inorganic acid are hydrocarbonic acid boric acid nitric acid inorganic acid hydrocarbonic acid inorganic acid hydrocarbonic acid boric acid nitric acid mitochondria include micro micronutrient micronutrient include include হলো vitamin mineral which are carries mass সোডিয়ামটা আর কি আছে পটাশিয়াম ভিটামিন এ ভিটামিন ডি ভিটামিন ই ভিটামিন বি আছে হলো ওয়াটার সলুবল মাইটোসিস occur in germs mitosis occur in somatic cell produce two diploid cell water soluble vitamin C vitamin B vitamin C vitamin B12 আর thiamine thiamine হলো water soluble vitamin is vitamin 2 vitamin B12 gene made up RNA gene made up deficiency of insulin cause diabetes deficiency of insulin cause diabetes CSR chromosomes have in human body 23 pairs chromosome have in human body 23 pairs a neuron stay in none of them advantage of breastfeeding hello more pure easily digestible, meet the baby's need. Meet the baby's need. Water soluble vitamin B, vitamin C, vitamin C. Low types of tissues. Types of tissue: epithelial tissue, hard tissue, connective tissue. Types of tissue: epithelial tissue, hard tissue, connective. Types of tissue: epithelial tissue, hard tissue, connective tissue. Epithelial tissue, hard tissue, connective tissue. Female internal, female internal genital organ হলো ovaries, uterus, ovaries, uterus, fallopian tube, ovaries, uterus, fallopian tube, ovaries, uterus, fallopian tube. Function of calcium are function of calcium are most contraction, blood coagulation, formation of bone and teeth, muscle contraction, blood coagulation, function of calcium, function of muscle contraction, blood coagulation, and formation of bone and teeth, formation of bone and teeth. Who is the father of biology? Who is the father of biology? Aristotle. Aristotle is the father of biology. Gene made of DNA. Gene made of এখানে আছে RNA, এখানে এটা DNA. DNA. Gene made of DNA. Who is liquid part of blood? The liquid part of blood is plasma. The effect of iron deficiency anemia. First class milk are first class protein আর হলো milk, egg আর fish. ফার্স্ট ক্লাস প্রোটিন প্রাণী থেকে যেগুলো পাওয়া যায়। টাইপস অফ কেমিক্যাল বন্ডস, কেমিক্যাল বন্ড হলো আয়নিক বন্ড, কোভালিয়েন্ট বন্ড আর হলো metallic bond, ionic bond, covalent bond, metallic bond. The word biology are biology. The word biology means study of life, the science of living thing, the science of living thing. And the word biology means refers that the science of living thing. Sites of DNA, sites of DNA হলো ক্রোমোজোম, মাইটোকন্ড্রিয়া, chromosome, mitochondria, mitochondria. Properties of matters occupy space, has mass. RNA is fungal negative. 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 The state of matter depends on temperature. The state of matter depends on temperature. The structure and fertilization unit of living body. Fertilization unit of living body. D in cell, the structural unit of living body, cell fertilization, cell. Properties of matters are occupy space, has mass, milk production by lactation, female internal genital organ law, female internal genital organ law, ovaries, uterus, ovaries, fallopian tube, female genital organ, uterus, ovaries, fallopian tube, uterus, ovaries, fallopian tube, uterus, ovaries, fallopian tube. Um, Types of chemical bond: ionic bond, covalent bond, metallic bond. Which are water soluble vitamin C, vitamin B12. Water soluble essential element of hemoglobin formation are copper, iron. Copper, iron essential element of iron. Hemoglobin formation, copper, iron. Function of calcium are muscle uh, contraction, blood coagulation, formation of bone and teeth. Boiling point of water in Fahrenheit 212 degree Fahrenheit. Effect on iron deficiency, anemia. Effect of iron deficiency, anemia. Effect of iron deficiency, anemia. Effect of iron deficiency, anemia. Mm, anemia. The white liquid part of blood is called plasma. The white liquid part of blood is called plasma. The white liquid part of blood is called plasma. Normal body temperature 30 degrees Celsius to 37 degrees Celsius. Who is one of the following is not mixture? Mercury. Who is one of the following is not mixture? Who is one of the following is not mixture? Who is one of the following is not mixture? Mercury. Mercury. Element of gas. গ্যাসের এলিমেন্ট কোনটা? হাইড্রোজেন অবশ্যই আছে, নাইট্রোজেন, অক্সিজেন, হাইড্রোজেন, অক্সিজেন, হাইড্রোজেন, অক্সিজেন, গ্যাস, হুইচ ফ্যাক্টর আর রেসপন্সিবল ফর গ্রোথ অ্যান্ড ডেভেলপমেন্ট? গ্রোথ অ্যান্ড ডেভেলপমেন্টে জেনিটাল ফ্যাক্টর, নিউট্রিশনাল ফ্যাক্টর, সোশিও ফ্যাক্টর, এটা মনে হয় থাকে না। Which factor are responsible for growth and development? Which factor are responsible for growth and development? W is factor are growth and development. Genital, genetic, essential amino acid are হলো leucine, lysine, thionin, leucine, lysine, thionin. Sites of DNA are হলো chromosome, mitochondria. Sites of DNA, chromosome, mitochondria, phase of meiosis হলো prophase, metaphase, which hormone is secreted from testosterone, test testosterone, testosterone. Meiosis found only in the CXL. RNA is fungal negative. RNA is fungal negative. Milk production by lactation. Important oxytocin produced by clostridium Clostridium tetani. Important oxidation Clostridium tetani. Important oxidation produced by Clostridium tetani. Following are the carbohydrate. Following the carbohydrate containing food হলো sweet fruits, mm, potato bread. Fat are stored in the part of the body, heart স্কিনে থাকবে, হার্টে থাকবে, আর কোথায় বেলি নাকি, স্কিন, হার্ট, মাসল, স্কিন, হার্ট, মাসেল। অ্যাডভান্টেজ অফ breastfeeding হলো পিওর, মোর পিওর মিট দ্য বেবিস নিড, ইজিলি ডাইজেস্টেবল। হুইচ ফ্যাক্টর রেসপন্সিবল ফর গ্রোথ অ্যান্ড ডেভেলপমেন্ট? জেনেটিক ফ্যাক্টর, নিউট্রিশন ফ্যাক্টর হলো সুপারস্টেশন ফ্যাক্টর, জেনেটিক ফ্যাক্টর, নিউট্রিশন ফ্যাক্টর, সুপারস্টেশন ফ্যাক্টর, জেনেটিক ফ্যাক্টর, নিউট্রিশন, সুপারস্টেশন ফ্যাক্টর, ফ্যাক্টর। Milk production by mammals in milk production by mammals is called lactation. The mammals, 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 double M, mammals. Lactation. The test is located in sex cell is test located in sex cell. Test located in a sac is called secretum, secretum. And the liquid part of body cell is plasma. Who is the father of biology? Aristotle. Meiosis found only in the sex cell. Female reproductive organ is ovaries, labia majora, vagina. Female reproductive organ, labia majora, vagina, ovaries, labia majora, vagina. The types of chemical bonds are hello, ionic bond, covalent bond, hello, metallic bond, ionic bond, covalent bond, phosphorus bond, hello, milk, egg, fish. Reproduction properties of matters are hello, occupies space, has mass, occupies space, has mass. Organic basis elements are hello, hydrogen, hydrogen, carbon, carbon, oxygen, hydrogen, carbon, oxygen, hydrogen, carbon, oxygen, mm, hydrogen, carbon, oxygen, 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 organic base element হলো hydrogen, carbon, oxygen. Characteristics of organic compound is non-soluble in organic solvent, non-soluble in organic solvent, non-soluble in organic solvent, non-soluble in organic solvent. Women reproductive age, characteristics of organic compound, mm, non-soluble in organic solvent. Women reproductive age হলো 15 to 46 years, 46 years. The state of matter depends on temperature. The state of matter depends on temperature. Base location of hydrogen ampulla. Base location of hydrogen ampulla. Which one of the which one is responsible for changing temperature? Three, thermo thermoreceptor, which one is responsible for changing the thermoreceptor? Composition of DNA are granin and thymine. Composition of DNA, guanine, thymine. What are the main branches of biology? In botany zoology. What are the main branches of biology? Botany zoology. What are the main branches of biology? Botany zoology. What are the main branches of biology? Botany zoology. What are the main branches of biology? Botany zoology. What are the main branches of biology? Botany zoology. What are the main branches of biology? Botany zoology. What are the main branches of biology? Botany zoology. Botany zoology. Which factor are responsible for growth and development? Genetic factor, nutritional factor, genetic factor. Fats are stored in the following parts of body: skin, muscles, heart. ACA, the heart. Which of the following are essential for essential amino acid? Leucine, lysine, threonine, TSRE, threonine, leucine, lysine, threonine. Which hormone is secreted from testosterone? What is the structure and functional unit of living cell? Living body. Structure and functional unit of living body cell is gene made of DNA. Milk production by mammals is called lactation. Function of mitochondria is produce energy. Function of mitochondria is produce energy. Function of mitochondria is produce energy. Macronutrient include macronutrient. My macro মানে হলো বড় carbohydrate, some protein, fat, protein, fat. Function of calcium are হলো muscle contraction, blood coagulation, formation of bone and teeth. Bone and teeth. Source of electricity are hলো nuclear, hydrogen, fossil fuel. Enzyme may be done for diagnosis of epilepsy, 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 epilepsy. Inorganic acid are হলো inorganic acid হলো হাইড্রোকার্বনিক অ্যাসিড, হাইড্রোক্লোরিক অ্যাসিড, বরিক অ্যাসিড, নাইট্রিক 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 অ্যাসিড, হাইড্রোক্লোরিক অ্যাসিড, boric acid, nitric acid. Normal fasting blood glucose level is normal fasting blood glucose level is 3.5 to 6.1 mole per liter. Normal fasting blood glucose level 3.5 to 6.1 mole per liter. Lifespan of platelets is 10 to 12 days. Lifespan of platelets is 10 to 12 days. Lifespan of platelets 10 to 12 days. Water soluble vitamin B. Water soluble vitamin B. Water soluble vitamin B. Water soluble vitamin is vitamin B. The process of heart transmission is sublimation. Then conduction, the process of AC heat transmission হলো conduction. Normal body temperature হলো 36 degrees Celsius to 37 degrees Celsius. uh, what are the main branches of biology? Zoology or botany? Characteristics of prokaryotic cell. ইউক্যারিওটিক সেল, প্রোক্যারিওটিক সেল, মানে প্রাণীকোষ, আদিকোষ। প্রাণীকোষের মধ্যে যেগুলি রয়েছে রাইবোসোম, রাইবোজোম, এমাইটোসিস, সেল ডিভিশন, মাইটোসিস, এমাইটোসিস সেল ডিভিশন, নন রিয়াল প্রোক্যারিওটিক সেল, প্রোক্যারিওটিক সেল, prokaryotic cell হলো রাইবোজোম, mitosis, cell division, non-real nucleus, which factor are responsible for growth and development, genetic factor, nutrition factor, হলো superstation, genetic factor, nutrition factor, superstation, nutrition factor, superstation, which factor is responsible for growth and development, genetic factor, nutrition factor, superstation, genetic factor, superstation, essential track element হলো cobalt, copper, boron, essential track element, copper, boron, urine analysis is important for study of urinary tract infection, cystitis, phylonoporitis, which hormone is secreted from testis? Testosterone hormone, testosterone hormone. Gene made of DNA. The branch of biology deals with the with gene and heredity is called genetics. Meiosis, meiosis found only in the sex cell. Function of mitochondria, produce energy. There are the two right reaction: zinc plus hydrosulfate equals zinc sulfate and hydrogen gas. Sodium oxide plus hydrochloric acid, sodium chloride plus H2O पानी. Medical physics use of nuclear medicine, diagnosis of radiology, nuclear medicine, diagnosis of radiology. source source of electricity are হলো nuclear, hydrogen and হলো fossil fuel. এটা হলো source of electricity. ECG are done for diagnosis of muscle disorder, muscle এটা নয়, heart rate abnormality, heart block, digoxin, toxicity, deep toxicity. Live ECG, may be EEG. এটা হলো ECG, EEG, 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 a diagnosis of epilepsy, study sleep disorder. Lifespan of platelets, 10 to 12 days, 10 to 12 days. The process of heat transmission, conduction. The white liquid part of blood is called plasma, which is the female reproductive organ. Uterus. Which is the female reproductive organ? Uterus. Normal body temperature, which is 36 to 37 degrees Celsius. Define life characteristics of life. Define life. Life is the condition that diagnosis. Life is a condition. Life is the condition that distinguishes animals and plants from inorganic matter, including the capacity for growth, reproduction, function, and activities. এটা আমাকে পড়ে নিই। Definition of life. Life is the condition or that distinguish animal. Life is the condition. Life is the condition that distinguish animal and plant from inorganic matter, including the capacity for growth, reproduction, functional activities, and the continual science process death. Science process death, continuous science process death, preceding this. Various form of life exist, such as animal, plant, fungus, fungi, protist, archaeas, and bacteria. Archaeas and bacteria. Life is the what is life? Life is the condition that distinguish animal and plant from inorganic matter, from inorganic matter, and this is from inorganic matter, including the capacity for growth, reproduction, functional activities, yes, and continual change. Preceding that. Life is a condition. Life is a condition that distinguish animal, and life is a condition that distinguish animal, plants, from inorganic matter, including the capacity for growth, reproduction, functional activities, and conditional sense. Functional activities and preceding that. Sense and preceding that. Various forms of life exist, such as animal, plant, fungi, protists, archaeas, bacteria. Characteristics of life: homostasis, regularity of internal environment, regulation of the internal regulation of the internal environment, regulation of the internal environment of maintain constant state, regulation of internal environment or maintain constant state. For example, no sweating to reduce temperature, sweating to reduce temperature. For example, maintain regulation of the internal environment to maintain constant state. For example, no sweating of reduce temperature. Organization bring structurally composed of one or more cell. Bring structurally composed one or more cell, the basic unit of your life. Organization bring structurally composed on one or more cell, that basic unit of life. Growth, maintain of higher rate of catabolism, maintain a higher rate of catabolism, maintain a higher rate of catabolism. Cata Adoption, the ability to sense over time and response in the environment. Adoption के the ability to sense over time and response in environment. Reproduction, the ability to produce a new individual organism. The ability to produce a new individual organism, either a asexual from of a single parents organism and sexual from two parents organism. Define tissue. Define tissue. Definition of tissue: the collection of tissue with the function of epithelial tissue. Definition of tissue: collection of cell having a morphological similar structure. Collection of cell কোষগুলোর collection and having morphologically similar structure. Morphologically similar structure. Morphological morphological similar structure and similar function. Morphological similar structure and similar function is called tissue. Tissue may be defined as a collection. Tissue may be defined as a collection of cell. Tissue may be defined as a collection of cell that similar function and similar structure. That has similar function and similar structure. Tissue may be defined as a collection of cells. Tissue may be defined as a collection of cells. Tissue may be defined as a collection of cells. Tissue may be defined as a collection of cells. Tissue may be defined. Tissue may be defined as a collection of cells. Tissue may be defined as a collection of cells, and that has similar function and similar structure. That is similar function and similar structure. Tissue may be defined as a collection of cells. That is similar function and similar structure. That is similar function and similar structure. Mm, Classification of tissue. There are four types of tissue. These are হলো কয়ধরনের টিস্যু রয়েছে? চার ধরনের: epithelial tissue, connective tissue, nerve tissue, muscular tissue. Epithelial tissue, connective tissue, epithelial tissue, connective tissue, nerve tissue, muscular tissue. Epithelial tissue, nerve tissue, connective tissue, epithelial tissue, connective tissue, nerve tissue, muscular tissue. Function of epithelial tissue: covering and leaning the surface. Example: skin. Covering and leaning the surface. Example: skin. Covering and leaning the surface. Example: skin. Covering and leaning the surface. Covering and leaning the surface. Example: skin. Covering and leaning the surface. Example: skin. Protection. Covering and leaning the surface. Example: skin. Protection. Example: epidermis. Protection. Covering and leaning the space. Covering and leaning the surface. Example is skin. Protection. Example হলো epidermis. Absorption. Protection. Epidermis. Absorption হলো intestine. Absorption হলো intestine. Absorption. Protection হলো epidermis. Absorption হলো intestine. Reabsorption. রান্নাঘরে কি আন্টি আসছে? Absorption হলো epidermis. Protection হলো epidermis. Protection epidermis. Absorption হলো intestine. Absorption হলো intestine. Reabsorption হলো renal tube. বন্ধু দরজাটা আওয়াজে দিয়ে যাইও একদম। Reabsorption হলো renal tube. Reabsorption হলো renal tube. Secretion. Absorption হলো intestine. Reabsorption হলো renal tube. Absorption হলো intestine. Reabsorption হলো renal tube. Secretion হলো secretion হলো epithelial cell of gland. Sensory function হলো neuroepithelium. Neuroepithelium. Prevent water loss হলো skin. Define amino acid. Write down the classification of amino acid. Definition of amino acid. Amino acid definition. Protein are made up of simpler simpler substance. Protein are made up of simpler substance. Protein are made up of simpler substance. Protein are made up of simpler substance. Which are the building blocks actually. Protein are made up of simpler substance. Which are the building blocks of protein called amino acid. Protein are made up of the simpler substance. Which are the building blocks of protein and called amino acid. Protein are made by joining together. A hundred or more simpler, hundred or more smaller things is called amino acid. Classification of amino acid. Amino acid are classified into two groups, including essential amino acid and non-essential amino acid. Essential amino acid এটা হলো লিউসিন, আইসোলিউসিন, লাইসিন, মেথিওনিন, phenylalanine. Leucine, isoleucine, lysine, methionine, thionine, and valine, methionine, and threonine, thionine, valine, typo, and নন essential অ্যামাইনো অ্যাসিড আর হলো অ্যালানিন নন essential অ্যামাইনো অ্যাসিড অ্যালানিন আর্জিনি অ্যালানিন আর্জিনিন অ্যাসপারাজিন অ্যাসপার্টিক অ্যাসিড অ্যালানিন আর্জিনিন অ্যাসপার্টিক অ্যাসিড CYS ক্রিস্টিন গ্লুটামিন glutamic acid glutamine glycic histidine proline serine tyrosin hydro proline hydroxyproline serine thyrosin alanine arginine asparagine aspartic acid crystine CYS what is solution that don't the difference between DNA and RNA? এগুলো কেমন করে করে আমি তো কোনোদিন করি নাই বলে সুদ্ধা বাজবে না কি আমি জানি জানি এগুলো তো আপনার রান্না করে খাইতে পারিতে কেমন করে কাটে এটা কি দুপুরে না বিকালে আমি যে কি বলবো না এই বেগুনে বলবো শুধু মানতে নিয়ে নিয়ে তো হ্যাঁ তারপর What is cell division? The process by which a cell divided into two broader cell is called cell division. The process by which a two daughter cell the process by which a cell divided into two daughter cell is called cell division. Cell division is the process which cell multiply by continuous series for growth and repair of tissue. Cell division is the process which cell multiply by continuous series by continuous series for growth and repair of tissue. Cell division is the process which cell multiply by continuous series for growth and repair of tissue. Mm, Difference between DNA and RNA. DNA and RNA. DNA stand for deoxyribo nucleic acid. Nucleic acid. The structure protein of DNA is deoxyribose. The sugar protein of DNA is deoxyribose. RNA stand for ribonucleic acid. The sugar portion of RNA is ribose is ribose. Ribose deoxyribose ribose. The helix geometry. The helix geometry of DNA is B form. The helix geometry of RNA is A form. The helix geometry of RNA is A form. DNA is a double-stranded molecules. DNA is a double-stranded molecules. RNA usually single-stranded molecule. RNA usually single-stranded molecules. RNA usually single-strand molecules. RNA usually single-strand molecules. RNA usually single-strand molecules. The bases present in the DNA are adenine, guanine, cytosine, and thymine. And the bases present in DNA are adenine, guanine, cytosine, and thymine. The bases present on DNA in adenine, guanine, cytosine, and thymine. The base present in RNA, adenine, guanine, cytosine, and uracil. DNA is a self-replicate. DNA is a self-replicate annual synthesis from DNA. on an as needed basis. Mm, RNA synthesis from DNA on an as needed basis, as needed basis depends on types of DNA. These molecules found in cell of nucleus and its cytoplasm, its ribosome. Depends on types of RNA. Depends on type. These molecules found in cell of nucleus and its cytoplasm, its ribosome. RNA can live. DNA cannot live. DNA cannot live the nucleus. RNA can live the nucleus. RNA can live the nucleus. Define mitosis and meiosis. Write down the mitosis and meiosis. Definition of mitosis. Mitosis is the types of cell division which one cell divided. One cell, the mother divided to produce two new cell. The daughter cell that are genetically identified by itself, and that are genetically identified to itself. Definition of meiosis. Meiosis is a type of cell division. Meiosis is a type of cell division. The process that process the new number of chromosome in the parent cell by produced produce egg and sperm cell for sexual reproduction. Meiosis is a type of cell division that produce the number of chromosome in the parent cell by and produced from produce for produced egg and sperm cell egg and sperm cell for sexual reproduction. A difference between mitosis and meiosis. Difference mitosis and meiosis. Difference type of reproduction. Mitosis is asexual reproduction. Meiosis is sexual reproduction. Genetically similar. It has a genetical difference. Crossing over. No crossing over cannot occur. No crossover. Crossover cannot occur. Yes. Yes. It will be yes. Number of cell division. Mitosis is one and meiosis is two. Number of cell division. Number of cell division. Mitosis is একবার ঘটে meiosis ঘটে দুইবার. উম, number of cell division mitosis 1 meiosis টু number of cell division mitosis হলো একবার হয় meiosis দুইবার হয় preparing of hemologs pairings of hemologs mitosis is no meiosis is yes number of daughter cell production two diploid four haploid four haploid four haploid mother cell either can be haploid or diploid. Either can be mitosis cell mother cell either can be haploid or diploid. Haploid হতে পারে diploid হতে পারে mitosis. Always diploid. Always diploid. take place in কোথায় কোথায় সোমেটিক সেলে হয় এটা হলো জার্ম সেল হয় জিআরএম জার্ম সেলে হয় define homostasis state the name of properties of homostasis internal in the environment. Maintains homostasis means ki homostasis means and homostasis means maintain the homostasis means maintain of nearly constant condition. Maintain of nearly constant condition in the internal environment. Maintain of nearly constant condition in the internal environment. All the organ and tissues of the body. All the organ and tissues of the body perform a specific function and that helps to maintain constant condition. All the organ and tissues of all the organ and tissues of the body. All the organ and tissues of the body. All the organ and tissues of body perform a specific function. All the organ and tissues of the body perform a specific function and that help to maintain constant condition. For example, the kidney maintain constant iron concentration. Concentration. Mm, the GST system provides nutrition of the body. The body. States the name of properties of homeostasis. Properties of homeostasis. Homeostasis is highly developed warm blood animal living in the land. It maintains body temperature, blood pH, fluid balance, and oxygen with rather narrow limits. While at the same time obtaining while at the same maintain nutrition to provide energy to maintain. Define chemistry. Write down the branches of chemistry. Chemistry is the scientific study of matter. Chemistry is the scientific study of matter, its properties, and the interaction with other matter and energy. Its properties and the interaction. Chemistry is the scientific study of matter. Chemistry is the scientific study of matter. Its properties, and the interaction with other matters of energy. Its properties and interaction with other matter of energy. Its properties and interaction with other matter of energy. Properties. Properties is the definition of chemistry. Chemistry is the scientific study of matter. 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 Its properties and the interaction. Its property and the interaction. Its properties and interaction with other matter of energy. Chemistry properties and interaction with other matter of energy. Other matter and energy. Property is the scientific study of matter. Chemistry is the scientific study of matter. Its properties and interaction. Its properties and interaction with other matter. Energy. With other matter and energy. With other matter and energy. Chemistry is the scientific study of matter. Its properties and mm, properties and interaction. Properties and interaction with other matter of energy. Properties of interaction with other matter of energy. Chemistry is the study of science or science. Chemistry is the study of composition. Chemistry is the study of composition. Chemistry is the study of composition of substance that the change in the composition. That the change in the composition. Chemistry is the study of 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 composition of substance. Chemistry is the composition of substance that the change in the composition. That the change in the composition. That the change in the composition. Chemistry is the change in the branches of chemistry. There are mainly five branches of chemistry. Chemistry is the study of composition of substance that change in the composition. That the change in the composition. Mm. Branches of chemistry. There are mainly five branches of chemistry, including analytical chemistry. There are main five branches of chemistry, including analytical chemistry, using qualitative and quantitative observation to
Critical.
There are main five branches of